German police continue to hunt for the man behind the Berlin Christmas market attack that killed 12 people. In the past hour, the Interior Minister of Germany's North Rhine-Westphalia state said the suspect appears to have arrived in the country in July last year, but had his asylum application rejected. Ralph Jaeger said a Tunisian man suspected of involvement in the attack was known to security agencies. He declined to say whether he was on a watch list. Police raided an asylum seeker's home in the town of Emmerich Wednesday in search for evidence on the suspect. Security sources say a temporary stay permit belonging to a man born in 1992 in southern Tunisia was found under the driver's seat of a vehicle which ploughed into the market.
He resided mainly in Berlin since February 2016. As far as we know today, he was last briefly in North Rhine-Westphalia. The security authorities exchanged the information on this person in the Joint Terror Defence Centre last November 2016. The North Rhine-Westphalia Police Office initiated proceedings with the Federal Chief Prosecutor because of suspicion of preparation of a serious crime that would harm the state.
Sonia Gego joins me live now from Berlin. Sonia, what more do we know about this suspect and, of course, the efforts by police to locate him?
Well, we do understand that an operation is underway and that security forces are concentrating on a centre in a town called Emmerich in that region. But they are reluctant to give any more details as possible. They don't want to take away, if you will, the element of surprise. And the intention really is to keep the focus on doing the operation. But, of course, they're having to inform the public to be mindful. Ever since Tuesday evening, they've been having to keep the public informed that a dangerous individual, possibly armed, is still out there. But, of course, this raises some very worrying questions. So we do understand that he did seek asylum, and when he entered the country, and then a year later it was rejected. And this is where it gets tricky for the whole situation here regarding this. In that situation, he was then put under a kind of status of tolerance. They were waiting for travel documents from Tunisian authorities so they could send him back to Tunisia. But the Tunisian authorities had said that they did not recognize him as a Tunisian national. And so they were in that process. So in that process, this man, who has been named as Anis Amri, one of several identifications that he had been using, had remained, was in Berlin, apparently contravening one of the terms of his ability to be able to stay here. And that really, he was, other sources have been saying that he was indeed under observation, as he had been seen to be in communication with a network of ISIL supporters or ISIL members here, Mariam.
Right, so we are still waiting for clarity on, of course, his movements and more details on his precise involvement in this attack. From what we know of the suspect's background so far, what kind of fallout can we expect on Angela Merkel?
Well, this would be a devastating, really, revelation if all of this is confirmed to be fact, because really there has been warning of this type of scenario in the midst of all this, of Germany's open door policy to refugees, something which has been very much lauded by some and yet criticised by others for the possibility of a terrorist attack being realised as such, an attack of that ilk. And if that is the case, then it will really put Mrs. Merkel, Chancellor, in a very weak position, and will in fact be very awkward for her to be able to say that she does have the safety of Germany in at the foremost of her policies, which is something she would be very much criticised for, Mariam.
From Berlin, Sonia Gego, thank you.